What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Roster Bubble Series video. Please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when the live stream pops or a video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Also, share this out. Training camp is underway, and competition from other content creators for views is going on the up. So, getting this out to NFL communities, Giant fans, other people, it on different social media platforms would help this channel get to 500, which gets us community notes. So if you don't have social media, you can receive updates via YouTube. And 1,000 is monetization plus memberships, and 500 is halfway to that. So appreciate you guys and the new subscribers as well. Let's try to get to some milestones as fast as possible. Another roster bubble video. In these type of videos, I take a player that's on the roster bubble, then I go in the background, competition, how they can win a spot on the roster, how they could lose a spot on the roster, followed by prediction. So with that being said, I'm going to go with my favorite undrafted free agent on the defense. That's Trenton Thompson. Yes, I like him better than Yusuf Corker. I'll explain in a few videos, of course, why, and a little bit why in this video. So Trenton Thompson is 6'2", 200 pounds. He spent 6 years at San Diego State. 2 as a senior because of the COVID, and then 2 as a sophomore. So there's that. He's got 6 years in college, one of the more experienced collegiate players on the New York Giants, which is a positive on his note, and he's got some very good experience as well. Some characteristics before we go into statistics. Can play the nickel, deep in the box, older player with instincts, heavy hitter, athleticism a little bit below average, pro day and combine measurements. Of course, I'm not worried about that. Recognizes routes, plays well, can play in coverage, multiple blocked punts, and forced fumbles on special teams. To me, he's a guy that fits Martindale's system, and I just love him as an undrafted free agent. Can he cover wide receivers at the next level? Not likely, but against tight ends, he can go in the box, special teams. He's got 6 years of experience, so we know what he is as a player, at least coming out of college. And he can only get better at the NFL level. So that's why he's one of my favorite. Now, to be fair, he did come from a small school. But we'll see how that measures into the NFL through training camp, through the preseason. His first year at San Diego State, he only appeared in 3 games, made a total of 5 tackles and 1 pass deflection. His second year, 2017, 2 games, 4 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 touchdown. 2018, 13 games, 56 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, a sack, and an interception to go along with 2 pass deflections. His next year, 2019, at San Diego State, 12 games, 44 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and 2 pass deflections. 2020, the COVID season, 7 games, 35 tackles, 4.5 tackles for a loss, 3 pass deflections. And then finally, 2021, 14 games, 43 tackles, 3.5 tackles for a loss, 3 interceptions to go along with 1 yard in total, and 13 pass deflections. So he's physical. He's a physical defensive back, and he's versatile. And once again, I say this every time when we come up upon a versatile player. It's good on the resume. It's good for the coaching staff, but you have to compete against more players. And with that being said, competition. Jaron Williams, Zion Gilbert, Yusuf Corker, Andrew Adams, corners like Radarius Williams, Khalil Dorsey, those type of players. And will he be playing corner at the NFL level? No. Will he be in coverage? Yes. So versatility is there, but there's a lot of guys that are over him right now. Andrew Adams, Dane Belton's a lock, Xavier McKinney, Julian Love. So he's going to have to climb up a little bit, and a lot of people, and I know it's just content creators, are more enticed with Yusuf Corker. I'm actually more enticed by Trenton Thompson because he can cover. And in a defense that's young, inexperienced, and a defense that's probably going to be giving up a lot of explosive plays because of blitzes and inexperience, Trenton Thompson, well, he could fit your defense really well in the first year. I'm not saying 100% of the snaps, but like 20%, especially if a player goes down. So how can he win? Make plays in practice and in the preseason, interceptions, plays on special teams. I mean, we talk about players all the time, really ever since the Joe Judge era, that can play special teams. They're not going to keep a player because of special teams, but if they have assets and skill sets on offense and defense, for example, like a Richie James, they may be kept. And I already said Richie James is going to make this roster. Trenton Thompson, we'll see about. Assert himself as a special teams asset. That's one of the other things as well. He's got a couple of blocked punts in his career. Again, special teams. Make progress throughout camp. Play well in man coverage in your assignment. Making progress throughout camp, and I say this every time with undrafted free agents and guys that are inexperienced, progress is key. Because if you don't improve your game from rookie minicamp tryouts to preseason games, there's no reason, in my opinion, that the coaching staff should keep you along as a part of the team, even on the practice squad. I understand not everything is going to get better in your game, but if there's essentially no positives out of your game ever since you came out of college, it's a tough path to the roster, or any NFL roster for that matter. How can he lose? He has a quiet camp and no progression. We just talked about that. But I think he's going to have a good camp. Prediction time, it's tough. It's tough. Right now, though, let's see. Maurice Kennedy was just cut, so there's something about that. I'm going to go ahead and say he makes the roster. It's a weird one. It is a weird one. I originally said he wasn't going to make the roster, but Maurice Kennedy's gone. We don't have another cornerback. So, with that being said, an extra safety. And 6 safeties, it sounds excessive. But if Trenton Thompson can play in coverage, it doesn't sound too excessive. Wink Martindale likes his DBs. And Yusuf Corker, he's a poor man's Jabril Peppers, as Nick Filato once said. You know, he could fit the scheme. And I think he'll make it. I know I just gave you a little hint there. But Trenton Thompson does a little bit more than him. And the only reason, in my opinion, he's disregarded is because of his athleticism tests and his small school, San Diego State. But I have him making the roster for right now. Once again, predictions in a full thing will come at the end of the preseason. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Peace out, guys. See you later, and stay cool.